check about na ba kung magre-record mo po siya. Hindi nag-record kanina eh. So,
Equals n plus 1, 2n plus 1, 3n squared plus 3n minus 1 over 30.
kasi by induction po, so parang pwede naman po so theoretically, there must be a formula for I to the n kung induction.
Hindi, yun nga yung ina-assume. Kailangan i-assume muna Assume that, so first, yung steps by, yung proof by induction, the first thing is, di ba parang ladder yan? So first, you have to prove that you can get on the first step of the ladder, which means, kailangan i-verify mo na for n equals 1, that works. So, does the right-hand side reduce to 1 when n is equal to 1? So right-hand side is 1 times 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 3 minus 1 over 30, which is 1 times 2 times 3. 3 plus 3 is 6 minus 1, we get 5, divided by 30. So we do get 30 over 30 or 1. Tapos yung next, assume true for n. Show na it will be true for n plus 1. So, yung assumption dito, sum from I equals 1 to n of I to the fourth is equal to that, di ba? And then we have to show na parang same ata yung algebraic difficulty eh. Pero tingnan natin. So assume this is true. Tapos check natin. For I equals 1 to n plus 1 of I to the fourth, we can write it down as sum from I equals 1 to n of I to the fourth plus n plus 1 to the fourth. And then, teka, pakita ko sa yung screen ko. Ito. So, kailangan, starting from here, so we know, ito, na-check na natin na it works for n equals 1. Tapos, assume natin it's true for n. And then, we have to show that it will be true for n plus 1. So, the way to do that is to show it works for n plus 1. So, start here. You have to assume that this works. So, I equals 1 to n plus n plus 1 to the fourth kasi yun yung next term. And then, we have to show na this becomes, so show na that becomes n plus 1, n plus 1 plus 1, that's n plus 2, 2n plus 1, 2n, 2 of n plus 1, 2n plus 2, that becomes 2n plus 3.
Wow. Okay.
3 n plus 1 square plus 3 n plus 1 parang minus 1 divided by 30. Parang mahaba pa rin, ano?
Parang still, I think it would be even easier kung gawin na lang po yung algebra.
Okay, sige. So, let's give up on this first. So, yan lang natin na at least subukan mo to on your own. Tapos update mo ko next week. Kasi parang mahaba pa rin no?
No po.
Okay, so, sige. So, gawin mo lang to on your own and then show your progress next week. Tapos, punta tayo sa first exercises na. So, dito, pag tingnan natin yung exercises, panay evaluate the sums. So, ito yung pakita ko yung Selection. Ito. So, tingnan mo yung itsura ng mga sums. So, some of it, pwede mong gamitin yung mga formulae. Some of it, hindi diretso. Example, tingnan mo yung, uh, yung number 8, number 7, yung number 9, hindi rin siya diretsahan na masasum using yung formula na nagawa natin so far. But there is going to be a way to sum it using other means. So yan yung kailangan natin gawin ngayon. So ano ba yung mga doable using yung formula na prove na natin? So let's highlight those problems. So yung mga doable using those formulae should be yung pwedeng may lumalabas na I to the n. Ito, kasi may lalabas na sum of I square. Yung number 4, meron ding sum of I square at sum of I and then sum of constants. Cubes will work. Ito. The problem is yung 7 to 12. Anyway, gawin muna natin yung number 1 as an example of how the formula can be useful. So, pakigawa yan. Teka, send ko yung screenshot. So yung work natin ngayon panay discrete sums na and how to use yung formula for the sum of I to the n o I to the j. Okay, so stop share na ako tapos pati ng screen mo. So number 1 first. So the question is sum from I equals 1 to 6, 3i minus 2. This is section 4.4.1. No? Let's copy this. So we can write this down as sum of 3 times I minus sum of 2 times sum of 1. Tapos this becomes 6 times 7 over 2. Kaya pwede pa share yung screen mo para makita ko lang yung simplifications na ginagawa.
Pila mo. Ano po sa page? Ano? Pila mo. Search ko na mabilis. Error. Ayun. Pwede na yung screenshot. Ayun. So,
May 3 times 6 times 7. 3, 6 times 7 divided by 2. So this is kaya, may pa-share ng screen.
Kasi, wala. Yun. 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 Hmm. Copies na pala eh. Okay, anyway. So yung ano, 51, 1.7. Okay, mga ganun. Mhm. Eh, one, one, best. So, ano daw? Okay, so, 51. Pwede mo pong gawin na lang ano to? Parang manual na mga una. So, anyway. Ah,
Hindi, start mo yung, ano, di ba may, gamitin mo yung properties ng sums na you can, pag may sum ng dalawang terms, you can break it up into two sums. Kapag may constant term sa isang sum, pwede mo i-factor out mula sa sum. Pakita ko yung ano, yung example dito.
ito mo. Ito mo. Pakashare mo po. Or,
Oo, nakashare, pero wala ka,
wala po kayong makita.
hindi, may nakita ko. Yung nakalagay lang yung, yung screenshot ng problems plus so far wala na.
Okay. So, dapat, ito po, wait lang. Pwede.
Baka nasa ibang notepad ka nagsusulat.
Ito po. Check ko nga. Ito nga po. X, 1, 6. Ayun, okay. So, meron pong formula nito na. Yung, alam mo, summation of I to the 1 to N.
Oo,
So, 321.
or sige, sunod ko lang yung formula. Pakita ko yung detail. Yun, pakita mo yung ano, yung detalye, yung paano saan galing yung in-apply mo yung formula. So, for example, may line ka na 3 times n plus 1 over 2 evaluated at n equals 6 minus 2 times n evaluated at n equals 6. Ano
Minus,
yan eh? It's bet. Ito yung ano, pakita ko yung send ko yung screenshot ko. Para lang, kasi yung yung gusto natin ay provide enough detail so that klaro sa nagbabasa anong ginawa. So ito yung example. And then use the same thing dun sa number 2. So gagawin lang natin yung 1, 2. I think the skill is important enough na gawin natin yung odd and even. Actually, medyo overkill tong method na to kasi yung sa 1 to 12, find the sum lang. Di ba? Meron bang may numerical method pa sa may sum. Check ko yung calculator natin. May summation function ba to? Uy, meron. Teka. Sorry.
Mhm.
May summation function pala yung calculate natin.
Yun nga po.
Hindi,
Yung
pakita
sa,
mo lang yan,
yung sa task ng X.
Hmm. Naisip ko kung kung kasi tingnan mo yung mga yung mga forms na yan. Overkill ba yung gamitin natin yung mga theorems or gamitin lang or ipakita na natin paano yung definite. I think yung exercises na to ano ba purpose ng set na yun nung set na to? Yun muna. Is it to use the theorems or to start from the definition? I think baka mali yung naisip kong purpose eh. Kasi for example, yung ginawa kong solution sa number 1, nag-assume ginamit ko na yung theorems kasi I know them. Pero if we're using the book, I think baka yung first na niyan ay ano lang yung ibig sabihin ng summation notation. Sige, so kung ganon, skip na natin yung 1 to 6. No? Kasi, iba, substitute. Ang gusto kong makita yung gusto kong makita yung use the definition of the sum, don't use the theorems, do number 7. So,
Mm.
diretso na tayo doon.
Number
I think,
7.
so use the definition, write it out in full, and then gamitin mo, pag nasulat mo na yung definition, yung written out na sum in full, pwede mo nang gamitin yung summation function ng calculus. I think yun ang gustong i-demo, yun yung skill na gusto natin i-demonstrate dito na kaya mong kung ano yung meaning ng sum na yan. Okay, so do number 7. So let's do that. So let's write it out. So ang number 7 ay sum from I equals 2 to 5 of I over I minus 1. In expanded form, what does this mean? So 4.4.7. So skip na natin yung hanggang yung 1 to 6. Let's do number 7. Kasi after 12 theorem use na eh. So expand out lang and then simplify. So do number 7. X equals 5. 2, 1 plus 3 over 2.
Aha. So, itong 7, ano daw na?
Expand
Paano,
out.
sila mo? So, paano
Sige.
kaya? Hmm,
And
simple.
ang ano dito, remember, yung skill na gusto nating i-demonstrate lang dito ay kaya mong i-expand out by substituting yung specific values of I. And then from pag na-expand out na, kaya mo siyang i-simplify. We're not looking for special for theorems na pwedeng i-apply dito. Hindi natin ini-expect na gumamit ng yung alam mo yung difference formula.
So, I need to
So,
manually input.
manually expand this out just to demonstrate na naiintindihan mo kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng summation na yan.
Oo.
So, let's do number
Ano
7.
pa pala po? So, yung
So,
summations
ano yung
is
first term?
intrinsically integers lang po input.
Dito, integers yung input.
Are there summations where pwedeng fractional or something?
I think pwede, pero medyo clunky write out yun eh. So usually, nagdi-default na kung may fraction tayo, yung kaya nating i-express pa rin yun in terms of integers, malamang. So 2 over 2 minus 1 plus 3 over 3 minus 1. Okay,
Can you
and then let's simplify that.
ayun, simplify na lang. So, 1,
Oh,
2,
so, ang least common multiple nila ay 12.
yes. So, 12. Tapos,
3 times 6
big.
plus 4 times 4 plus 5 times 3 divided by 12, which
24.
is plus 4 times 4 plus 5 times 3. So, lalabas talaga yung 73 over 12. Ayan. So, okay na, no? Ngayon, yung number 9. Ay, hindi. Sorry. Yung number 8 muna. Pero this time, so expand out. So, j equals 3 to 6. 2 over j minus 2. Tapos yung simplification, so 2 over sum starts from 3 to 6. Okay. So, yung number 9. So, sum from I equals negative 2 to 3, 2 to the I. Which reduces to two to 3. Yeah. So, number 9. So, okay. Teka. di ba yung, nasaan yung, patingin nung, so number 9 is, bakit 57 over 4? Kaya, check ko lang. -2, -1, 2 to the 0. But -1/4 yung first term. Ang sinasabi na, ang pag sinubstitute mo, that's only 1/4 plus 1/2. Ayan. Okay, so it's going to be 63 over 4. Okay, so yung number 10 naman. So, 12, 6, 10 years. Okay. Yeah. 9 over 5. Okay. Number 11 naman. So, LCM is,
Bro, what's this? It's not, bro. So naka-click pala ako dito. It scrolls the page. Okay. Hmm. So, nagka-type ako habang nag-scroll. Kaya pala. So, Mm, mm,
Siya update.
mm, mm.
Hmm. Okay, anyway, negative 27 over 20. Bakit walang compass tool? Teka. Hmm. Oo nga pa. Okay, new page.
New page.
So new page na. Para, ano. Tapos meron ako ipo-point out. Baka makakalimutan ko to eh. Dun
So, ano?
sa ano, sa tools, pwedeng click mo yung tools.
Choose.
Kasi tapos, piliin mo yung ah meron ditong, where is it? Yung tool, yung compass. Tapos click mo.
Compass. Where is compass? Mm-hmm.
Or wala siya. Teka, pen options.
Let me check yung mga icons mo. So, ano daw to?
Teka, check ko. Teka, pag kinlik mo yun, no, hindi, wala siya sa icons mo kasi. So, tools, check ko lang kung lumalabas.
Wala po akong
Okay,
compass.
tapos, hand tool. Teka, hanapin ko kung saan malapit. Hand tool. Tapos, so click mo yung hand tool.
So, just
Tapos, wala siya sa options. Kaya, pati nga, hand tools, tapos, ano yung meron doon? Pen options, eraser. Wala siya.
Babo, meron sa inyo. Bakit? Ba't di
Mer
kayo naka-ano kayo? Naka-dev build?
Hindi, naka-Linux ako eh. So baka nag-update to baka na-update na to na hindi ko alam. Kasi yung external hindi siya nag-update sa'yo, di ba?
So parang automatic.
Pwede patingin
Siya nga po, may lang po.
sa version, hindi,
Sir,
sa external. Hindi, yung ano mo, yung nandiyan na may version eh.
version.
Patingin.
Ver
Sa ano, hindi, yung balik ka dun sa external mo. Tapos, sa help, I think,
ayun.
about,
This is version 1.1.3.
ah, okay, kaya pala. Kasi
Oh,
yung version ko ay October 14, 2023.
wow, okay. So, kakano pa lang.
Kaya pala yung magkaiba yung options natin.
Wow! Journal is available for mobile now.
Mm-hmm. Hindi,
Okay.
pakita ko lang kasi, pakita ko lang yung ano, kung bakit pino-point out ko. Kasi pwedeng gawin mo, i-install mo yung version na bago. Pero, wag ngayon. Kasi ginagamit pa natin eh. Gusto ko lang pakita yung isang feature na ano, na kasi gagamitin natin sa physics eh.
Sige, boss.
Na ang kulang. Hindi ko magamit yung set square.
Wow, what's that?
Kasi
Well,
protractor, this is called the set square. If you want to draw lines, pwede mong gamitin sa guideline. So pag para siyang layer eh, pwede mo siyang tanggalin. Although mas useful sa atin yung compass. So let's say
wow,
gusto mong gumawa
it's
ng
a full
line.
adapter. Mm.
So let's say may line tayo. Let's draw a line. Tapos gusto natin gumawa ng
Circle.
isa pang ng angle. So use the hand tool para maggalaw natin to. Tapos orient natin.
Meron siguro pong ano po dyan snap. Para ano.
Uh, and then from there, gusto natin isang specific angle, then you can get it. 60, 30, so probably 25, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Tama. So this is 25 degrees. And then, matatanggal siya. So, okay na yung angle.
Wow.
Wala lang, it's cool na
Accurate.
nasa
Accurate.
na pwede siya ngayon. Anyway, sige, balik tayo sa screen mo.
So this is
Install mo lang yung latest version later.
sige mo.
Hindi siya or hindi ko lang kung may kung may auto-update ba siya kasi Windows version yan eh. Or pero kung wala, edi
Wow, it's
yung sa
open.
akin kasi yung
Mm-hmm.
sa akin kasi ang ginagawa ko lang every time nag, nag ang every time may updates ng Linux, nire-run ko. So, kasama mo lamang kasama sa mga auto updates ito.
Opo.
Kaya kaya ang bago yung version ko lagi. Pero Windows kasi hindi siya ganoon eh. Anyway, it's you can just try it later. So balik tayo dun sa ginagawa natin. Gusto ko i-demo kasi dahil useful siya for some physics eh, di ba? Na better angles. Okay, so dito sa sa exercises 13 through 20, evaluate the sum by using ito yung screenshot ko. So mga methods yung mga theorem based methods na. Tapos send ko sa screen mo. Yeah. Okay, nasend ko sa Messenger.
Ayun, 13.
Okay. Tapos buksan ko lang yung book para tingnan lang natin ano yung theorems. Yung sinasabing theorems ay 4.4.2. Yeah. So theorem 4.4.2 is yung sum of a constant is constant times n pag I equals 1 to n. 4.4.3 is yung you can factor out the constant. Teka, nakabukas pa yung book mo ngayon?
Babo.
Okay, so na kaya nating i-factor out. Theorem 4.4 is the sum of a sum can be broken up into two sums. Tapos may shift theorem. Tingnan mo yung ano, yung 4.4.5. It's a way to re-index. Pakita ko yung ano, pakita ko lang sa screen ko yung example. So let me share my screen. Para sa so ang tawag dito yung re-indexing theorem. It's useful kasi pagka so sum from I equals A to B of f of I. Kasi what if gusto natin na i-index from zero, for example, from zero to something. So yung shift theorem would be, so let J, so let's say gusto natin i-shift by some constant. Let J be equal to I plus anong constant na yan. So ito yung new, so ito yung old index. Ito yung new index. So gamitin ko, i-demonstrate ko lang paano gamitin to in practice kasi madaling makalimutan yung the theorem as stated, madaling makalimutan yan. Yung re-indexing skill, mas ano, it's better, it's easier to use. So let's say gusto nating i-shift. So yung A, gusto kong, instead of I from 1, I equals A to B, gusto kong mag-start yung summation from A plus C to B plus C. So C is a constant, an integer. Kasi ang index natin, di ba, dapat integer. So, ngayon, from here, we can write down I as J minus C is equal to I. So, the re-indexed sum becomes J equals, ngayon, saan nagsisimula yung sum? A plus C. Tapos, saan yung end? B plus C. Kasi yun yung start ng J, end of J. Tapos, yung F, i-evaluate natin at yung I, in-express natin in terms of J, so that becomes J minus C. Ngayon, since sinulat natin in terms of the new index J, dummy index yung I at saka yung J. So, for example, ayaw mo ng J as an index. E di gawin mo yung next substitution na J is replaced by I. Because some people like I better than J. So, I minus C. So, that's the theorem. Oh, it's an exercise pala, no? Yung proof.
Labo.
So, ito yung proof. Sorry. Naging na-waste yung exercise. Subukan mo yung ano, yung isang, yung second part. Yung I plus C. Yung sa number 2.
Number 2.
So, yeah. Pwede mong gawin siya na ano. So, paano yung re-indexing?
So, wait mo. Nato mo lang muna.
Okay.
Where am I?
Yung sum from I equals A. Gusto natin yung sum magsimula from A minus C.
350. Somewhere here. Ayun. Okay.
Yun. Pakita mo lang yung re-indexing method. It's not going to be treated as a proof, I think. Baka yung proof dito ay expand out and then pakita mo yung regrouping and then bring it back again. So dito gusto ko lang makita yung how do you do re-indexing so that magawa mo yung sum. Gusto natin, originally yung sum ay I equals A to B of f of I. Gusto natin ng isang sum na yung index nagsa-start sa A minus C naman at nagtatapos sa B minus C. How do we get yung nandito. So use the same technique. So let J be,
Okay, wait
and
lang
then
mo.
show me the rest.
Saan na yung ano mo? Problem. Ito. Mhm. Oops, naka-zoom in.
Yeah, check ko yung problem statement. 44, no?
Aha. Ayun. 4, 4, 5. Where is it? 4, 4. Ayun, okay. So we need this. Need to prove this. Aha. Share screen. Share
Sige.
screen ako.
So, stop share na ako. Yan.
To prove this.
So, uh, so yung proof would be expand, regroup the terms. That's a proof. So hindi yun ang pinapagawa ko. Ang pinapagawa ko yung pakita mo yung re-indexing technique. So let J be,
Alam mo? Nadidinig niyo. Gusto ko.
teka, sorry, ulit. Na-mute ako ah. Okay,
Aha.
so ulit. So expand out mo yan, yung sum ng from I equals A to B. So write down as f of A plus
Pero,
f of A plus 1.
ano?
So
Pero
yung left hand side.
May tatanong daw po siya, sir.
so kung what if na
Sige.
lang pwedeng gamitin, imbis na ano, just let, what if let's say yung kanina po, yung plus C. Let's say ano po yun,
Mhm.
let's say, might i-replace na C equals negative D. At hindi na-prove na po yung summation na B minus D tsaka from A minus D to B minus D.
Teka, ano ulit? Sorry.
Wait lang po na. Kasi kung ano pala, ay, check ko nga po sa ano. What if we swap, tama pala po ko. So, what if we swap na lang yung C by yung ano na, negation? Yung negative ano na po?
Negative ano?
Negative form niya.
Sige, sabihin mo. Negative C or D. Sige, para
Yes.
wala kang
Basta yun lang po. But if we invert
Teka.
it in this
Um,
previous proof,
specific statements. You let us guess.
teka, nag-iisip ako kung what's a clear way of stating that. Kasi yung pinakita kong technique, di ba? Yung magpalit tayo ng index.
ano po?
Mm, I think baka mas klaro na na pakita mo muna using expand out and then add and subtract something. So f of a, so sum from I equals a to b. So yung first term yan is f of a plus f of a plus 1, f of dot 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 hanggang f of a plus, sorry, f b minus 1, f of b. Ngayon, gusto natin na so let's say yung laman ng f of a, gawin mong a minus b, a minus c plus c.
Ah. So, hindi yung ano. Okay. Sige po. So,
So equals f of a minus c plus c. So para
mm,
may malinis na proof tayo.
so what if we, ah, ano lang kaya?
Hindi, yung gawin mo na yun sa yung laman. A minus c, f of a minus c plus c, plus f of a plus 1 minus c plus c, and so on. Dot, 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 hanggang minus 1. So, or next line mo na. Plus c. Yan. And then, identify mo yan, yung new index. So, pag gin-loop together mo a minus, yung a minus c, yung a minus c plus 1, hanggang
Is equal to summation ng A minus C. Ito. Labong. Okay. Color code ko nga. Para ano. Labong. Try ko nga.
mm,
Sa later versions, pwede mo po mag-select ng multiple at once. Dapat pwede yun. Mhm.
hindi. Isang rin lang siya.
Mm. Mag-pull request kaya po ako. Hindi ko na ano.
Hindi, I think yung mahirap sa yung multiple at once. Yeah, going ko rin. Sum from I equals A to B. F of I equals F of A plus F of B, A plus 1, plus F of B minus 2, B minus 1, F of B. And then, A minus C plus C, F of A minus C plus 1 plus C, plus 2 plus C, plus f of uh, b minus c plus f of b minus c plus c, and then color code ko using highlighter. Okay. So, magiging, so starts from A minus C and then may plus C. Tapos F of. So that's going to be sum from I equals A minus C to B minus C of F of I plus C. Kaya, ito yung screenshot ko, tapos i-send ko sa messenger para ma-compare mo. Ito. So, nawawala yung F sa last line mo.
Ay, I forgot. Mm.
So, yung last line mo dapat may F of I. Dapat may F. Nawawala yung F kasi.
Nilagyan ko na po.
Yung nakashare sa screen mo, wala pa.
Mhm.
Ayan. Okay. So, F of I plus C. Ano yan eh, yung technique ng re-indexing kasi, useful yan sa pag nagsisolve ka ng differential equations. So, pakita ko sa yung ano, yung isang example. May infinite series dito, pero it's really the same technique. So, eto. So, let's say gusto nating i-solve yung differential equation na first order. Is equal to y. Tapos, alam natin na ang, di ba, pwede tayo mag-separation of variables. So, alam natin yung expected na answer ay ln of x plus a constant. That's one way. So, ang gusto ko lang na ano dito ay, yung gusto ko kasing solution, yung ln of 1 plus x. So, we know that this is also so okay, pag differentiate natin to, we get dy dx is equal to 1 over 1 plus x. Sorry. Dapat pala, no? Uh, uh, this one is better. Dy dx is... sige, sorry, that's a bad example.
Opo.
Let's go for... sige, pwede na to. Alam, ang solution nito ay e to the x, di ba? Tama?
Opo.
Yung derivative, di ba? So we know na ang solution is e to the x. Pero what if you don't know? Ang alam lang natin ay y of 0 is equal to 1. So given itong dalawa, yung differential equation plus yung value at x equals 0, which is 1. And then we're looking for the solution. So one way is to guess. Let y be equal to sum from I equals 0 to infinity of a sub I x to the I. So pag dinifferentiate natin yan, lalabas na I equals 0 to infinity. Yung I bababa, x to the I minus 1. Ngayon, 0 yung first term niya, 0. So we can set the index to start at 1 going to infinity without changing anything. And then, okay, meron tayong series for 1 and 2. So, ang problema, pag tingnan natin yung dalawang series na to, magkaiba sa ng index. I minus 1 yung power ng x, yung isa, x lang. So, so ang gagawin ko dito, para yung, yung idea kasi dito, if you have two polynomials, di ba naalala mo yung, yung additional math, if you have two polynomials, yung coefficient ng bawat power ng x should match. So, we can also use this generalizes to infinite series. So, tingnan natin. So, yung right-hand side, so this starts at 1. We can write it down as a sub 1, x to the 0,
Okay.
plus a sub... So, left-hand side ito, no? A sub 1 plus a sub 2, x to the first. So, yung first, teka, tama ba? Dapat may 2. Plus 3, a sub 3, x square, plus 4, a sub 4, x cube. And then that should be equal to a sub 0 plus a sub 1x plus a sub 2x square, a sub 3x cube, and so on. So what can we get from here? Dapat yung constant terms na magmamatch. Yung coefficient ng x to the first magmamatch. Yung coefficient ng x square should match, and so on. Ngayon, yung matching na yan, mas madaling gawin kapag na-re-index natin yung sum. So, yung sa number 2, ang gawin ko lang dito, yung sum from I equals 1 to infinity, a sub I to the I minus 1, I can re-index this. So, gagawin ko na I minus 1, I want that to be sum from j equals, gusto yung I minus 1 becomes j. So let's do the re-indexing. J equals I minus 1, or uh, I equals j plus 1. So yung j plus 1,
Mhm.
that means we have to start at uh, So I starts at 1, therefore j must start from 0 and j must go to infinity. Yung I can be expressed as j plus 1, a sub j plus 1, x to the j equals 0. Yeah, so na-re-index ko na ngayon.
Opo.
Tapos, ibabalik ko na sa I, x to the I. And then, from here, from the differential equation, ito, this is dy dx, di ba? So let's copy this and equate this to this must therefore be equal to yung original series natin, ito. Yan. So, ngayon, ang okay sa pag naka-index na at pareho na ng powers yung I, we can now just read off kung ano yung relationship ng bawat term. So here, coefficients with the same power of I must be equal. Therefore, I plus 1 times A sub I plus 1 must be equal to A sub I. Or A sub I over I plus 1 is equal to A sub I plus 1. Now, what does this give us? Yung initial condition, when x is equal to 0, require natin na y evaluated at 0 must be 1. So, y evaluated at 0 is a sub 0 plus a sub 1 times 0, etc., which gives us a sub 0. So, yung condition na y at 0 is equal to 1, this gives us, therefore, a sub 0 must be equal to 1. And then, using this recursion relation, ano yung a sub 1 is 1. Ano yung a sub 2? A sub 2 must be a sub 1 over 2, or 1 half. Ang a sub 3 is a sub 2 over 3, or 1 third times 1 half. Ang a sub 4 is a sub 3 over 4, or 1 fourth times 1 third times 1 half, or 1 over 4 factorial. Ito, 1 over 2 factorial. And in general, ang a sub n is 1 over n factorial from the recursion relation. Which means, yung solution ng dy dx equals y with y evaluated at 0 equals 1. Therefore, yung y of x must be sum from n equals 0 to I equals 0 to infinity of x to the I over I factorial. Or, kung ang index natin is n, j na lang, or k. K equals 0 to infinity, x to the k over k factorial. So, but we also know na ang solution nito, by integrating, we also know that y is also equal to e to the x. Therefore, e to the x is equal to sum from k equals 0 to infinity, x to the k over k factorial. So, yung infinite series solution form ng e to the x actually can be obtained from the differential equation. And yung isang method dyan, actually ano yan eh, kung gusto mong pagsubukan, paano kapag yung second order na? Di ba yung ano, yung problem sa physics pag may spring ay, yung force which is d square x dt square is equal to kx. Or, pangit yung ano eh, kapag k eh, mas simpleng gawin na isulat mo siya as omega square x. And then use the series substitution. X of t is equal to sum from j equals 0 to infinity, a sub j x to the j. Since second order yan, dalawa ang initial conditions. So the initial conditions are, so initial conditions depend on, so yung ano yung initial position, ano yung initial velocity, depend on the constants a0 and a1. So by using infinite series, you can actually get x of t will be a sub 0 times something
Mm-hmm.
plus a sub 1 g of t. And then makapakita mo, one of these will be sine, one of these will be cosine. Ano lang siya. So that's, kaya useful yung re-indexing. Kaya pinapakita ko yung technique na how to re-index. Kasi you're better off knowing how to do that. Kasi yung kabisado mo yung theorem. So gusto mong makita yon, yung let J be this, palitan mo yung summation, express the sum in terms of J, and then at the end, ibalik mo yung original index, which is I. Teka, i... let me save this. Tapos, padala ko sa PDF for para hin... Pa, ay na bakit PDF? Let me send it as an external file. Para editable. Ha? Wait. Ayun. Ayaw niya mag-upload. Teka, check ko yung ano. Gano'ng kalaki ba yung file? Eleven, 14. One MB. Yung PDF is... Sige, PDF muna. Try natin. Para pwede mong makita yung ano. Para kung subukan mo yung second order differential equation. Ano yan eh, we'll go into detail dyan later. Pero kung gusto mong subukan, at least nandyan. Okay, so let's go back, no? So at least talked about yung importance ng the indexing. Tapos na-prove na natin. So let's now go back to the exercises. So evaluate the sum by, so re-indexing we've talked about. Yung last theorem na sinasabi sa nagagamitin na sa exercises would be yung telescoping theorem. Nakabukas ba yung book mo?
Opo.
So 4.4.6 yung telescoping theorem. Tapos yung 4.4.7 yan yung sum ng powers of n. Or sum ng integers raised to n. Okay, so let's now go back to the set of problems na 13 to 20. So ito yung ano, resend ko yung ano, yung 13 to 20. So use the theorems to do this. So sinend ko na sa ano. So ito yung theorems. So ito yung exercises. So let's do number 13.
43. 33. Where are you? Nasaan niya mo? Ayun.
Oh, nasabi ko na. Tapos pa-share na uli ng screen mo.
Hanggang 20 lang po yung nasend lang. Wait lang mo.
Ah, hanggang 20 lang. Kasi
Ayun,
ilang
30.
15
So,
around.
so ito. Uh-huh.
Okay, so pa-share na uli ng screen.
Screen share. Yun.
Okay. Tapos, gawin natin to lahat ito.
Uh-huh.
So, 4.4.13 sum from I equals 1 to 25 to I minus 1. So, this is 4.4.13. To will be written as which is I. Tapos, ano yung sum? Uh,
Ayan. Dahil mo, nasimula ko.
so, n plus 1 over 2. N plus 1 2n plus 1 over 6 n plus 1 evaluated at n equals 25. Times 51 by 6 times 25 times 26. Tama.
Hmm. So, therefore, this is. Okay.
Okay, pakita mo muna yung expressions in terms of n.
14 naman po.
Tapos, ano yan?
14 naman po.
Hindi. Wala ka pang sinusulat aside. Tingnan mo yung nakashare.
Wait lang po. Send ko. Pakita ko po yung sign na yan. Nakashare po sa akin. Wait lang po. Ano yung ano? Nag-load ba po? Refresh ko po yung page.
Ilang external windows pa meron ka?
Isa na po. Refresh ko po yung share ko mo.
Okay, sige. 2 times. Sige. Tuloy mo yan. I. Sum of n cube is square n plus 1 square over 4. Teka. Tapos ka na ba sa number 13?
Pinakalculate mo.
Sige. Frozen kasi yung ano eh. Nakaiwan na siya as 2 times 25 times 25 plus. Tapos wala na.
35,075.
Ang
Hindi.
suggestion ko, pakita mo yung formula and yung substitution.
A, B, Y, and N plus 1 over 2.
25 plus 1, 2 times I squared. Teka, 2 times 25. Bakit 25 plus 2? Di ba that should be 25 plus 1? N plus 1 times 2n plus 1.
Wow, okay. So, 26. Ayun.
Pakita ko sa'yo yung ano yung solution ko. At least how I wrote it down. Kasi yung gusto nating mangyari, readable siya on its own.
Tama.
Di ba? Tapos ang ano yun para lang alam natin para matrack natin anong nangyayari. So yung ginawa ko ganito naman. So send ko sa Messenger. Para lang makita yung substitution.
Mm.
So para siyang property by property, and then
May
I
ano po,
think
tawag doon, yung may bar po. Ayun.
uh, that way mas maling i-track yung ginawa mong substitution. Kasi pag niligay mo kagad yung substitution without referring to this, hindi mo makita kung saan pumasok yung error. Okay, so iyan, so yung next gagawin yung 4.4.14. So use the same a similar technique.
Number 14. So, ano daw siya? 3 and 3i squared.
Which is 3 times 20 square times 21 square plus 6 times 20 times 20 times ano po ako. Tapos if I use yung uh, 3, so this is 3x square plus Teka, pwedeng pa share ng notepad mo kasi hindi ko stuck siya sa ano eh, sa Facebook image.
Ako po siya.
So pa-share ng notepad.
Ayaw ko na. Gawin ko po pagka hindi na po nakita, share ko po ulit. Para, anak, na-uncopy. Oo. Yan. Kita na po.
Sige.
Nakita na po.
Nasa Facebook window pa rin ako. Baka kailangan mag-switch ng window. Ayan. So okay na. So tingnan compare natin. Bakit double ba't may 6 times 6? Paki-check yun, no? Yung first line. Dapat 6i lang yan eh. So 6 and n plus 1 over 2 evaluated at n equals 20. Okay. 133560. Sige. Yung next na ano, yan. So ito, we'll use this as a re-indexing example. So pakigawa mo na yan, tapos patingin. And then, actually, mabilis isulat yan eh. So yung 4.4.15 is sum from k equals 1 to n, 2 to the k minus 2 to the k minus 1. So, teka, bakit n plus 1? Ano yung largest na first term? So 2 to the n minus 2 to the 0 or 2 to the n minus 1. Okay. So ito yung ano, share ko naman yung isa pang, paano kung ipapasam ganito? Ang binigay sa'yo ay, so example, sum from k equals 1 to n, 2 to the k plus 2. Yan. Or kahit na ano, siguro k plus 1. I think mas simple. So, gawin ko muna yung sa k, instead of k plus 2, k plus 1. Okay. Ngayon, ang gagawin ko is split ko siya into two sums. minus sum k equals 1 to n, 2 to the k minus 1. And then reindex. So, yung eto, yung first sum, yung second sum, let j be equal to k minus 1. Which means k is equal to j plus 1. So, ang j magsisimula sa... So, the second sum can be written as sum j equals... When k is 1, 1 minus 1, we get 0. When k is n, j becomes n minus 1. Actually need it. So, j is equal to k plus 1. So, yung sum over j, when k is 1, j starts at 2. When k is n, this becomes n plus 1 using my reindexing. 2 to the k, yung k plus 1 becomes j. And then, tingnan natin, ano yung mga terms na may parehong nasa sum? Yung 0, pareho sila. Walang 0 na term yung first sum. Walang j equals 1 yung second sum. So, isusulat ko yung 2 to the first minus 2 to the second. Tapos ito, yung first sum, ang walang canceling terms ay yung n plus 1 at yung n. So, yung first term, ang may iwan, 2 to the n plus 1 plus 2 to the n. So, ko to. So, yung first term, ang may iwan sa sum ay, kasi pag everything from 2 to n, to n minus 1, nagka-cancel with the second sum. So, iiwan ko lang yung mga terms na walang cancellations. So, ang mga walang cancellations, 2 to the n, j is equal to n, at saka yung j equals n plus 1. And then, ayan. So, ito na yung yan na yung final answer.
Eh,
Teka, i-save ko lang, tapos kasi kailangan ko na rin umalis eh. So, let me just screenshot and send. Ito. And then tuloy natin to sa Thursday next week. Okay, so we'll stop here. I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.
opo. Thank you po. Bye po.